You want to start a war on the internet?
War.
Forget politics. Forget religion. Just call a magazine a clip. Say clip. And suddenly a battalion of actually guys.
Actually what?
Will fast rope out of your Wi-Fi like they're Delta Force saving a hostage. They'll rappel into your comments with torches, pitchforks, and a copy of the Art of the Gun Nerd correction manual. And I'll be the first to admit, when I hear clip, I kind of cringe a little bit. Ooh, that rhymed.
You're awesome.
But the crazy thing is, I don't even know why. I feel like it's a learned response. When I first got into this gun space, I don't think I ever really called it a clip. I think I learned the difference before I even had a chance to make that mistake. But somewhere along the lines, I learned to feel that cringe when someone says it. Clip.
Ooh, do it again.
Clip. It's like this unspoken reflex in gun culture. Hear clip, roll eyes, commence correction. But maybe, we should just let people make it.
Yo, shut the hell up.
Or maybe not. I get it. There's a reason things are called what they're called. But at the same time, I don't see too many people running around with an M1 Garand these days. So maybe we can take a breath. Now, don't get me wrong. I know the difference.
Sure.
You know the difference. A magazine has a spring and a follower. It stores and feeds ammo. A clip, that's just a little ammo hugger that holds rounds together so you can load a magazine or a fixed mag gun. Think money clip versus wallet with a spring. That's the clean, correct definition. We're not arguing physics here.
They're all mags. Stop saying clips, you look fucking stupid here.
Speaking of magazines, this is my Springfield Prodigy. And this is the 17-round flush-fitting magazine that comes with it. Pretty standard, right? You see? But this is another 17-round magazine that fits in my Prodigy. Except it's not really 17 rounds because this is a Checkmate magazine. This is a 19-round flush-fitting magazine that works in my Prodigy. Yeah, you heard that right. 19 rounds in a flush magazine. And it's not just for the Prodigy. If you've got a Staccato, a Kimber 2011, pretty much anything that runs Staccato style mags, this magazine works. And now, you know me, I'm an unapologetic ammo whore, so this makes me all warm and fuzzy inside. I don't know what kind of voodoo witchcraft space-time folding they're doing over there in Checkmate to pull this off, but I like it. And yeah, theoretically, if we're being honest, I can squeeze 20 rounds, but 19 is already ridiculous for a flush magazine. Checkmate's been making OEM magazines for some of the biggest brands for years. American made, it's rock solid warranty, always expanding the lineup. So support Checkmate because they support me. And thank you, Checkmate, for sponsoring the video. But here's my thing. Every time a brand new shooter says clip, the gunternet acts like they just spray painted graffiti on John Browning's tombstone. We gatekeep harder than a nightclub bouncer on a power trip for a club we don't even own. I know this because I've done it. And all we really accomplish is making someone curious about guns suddenly think, yeah, maybe I'll go learn pickleball instead. Here's the reality. In the real world, if a guy at the range says, hey, hand me that clip, I know exactly what he means. I'm not gonna go all, well, actually, and break out the TED Talk. I'll hand him the magazine, maybe finish the string, and then say, technically, this one's a magazine. You see the spring? A clip just holds rounds so you can load something like this. I'll show you later.
Hey, Hickok 45, and I'm gonna take this clip of ammo and put it into this magazine, like this fine Russian SKS.
Done. No egos bruised, the sun still rises. But before the pedant patrol fires up the sirens, yes, precision does matter. In training, in safety, in diagnosing malfunctions, and especially when politicians are trying to ban your life away with bumper sticker definitions. In those moments, I'm militant about words.
30 magazine clip.
If I say seat the magazine, I mean magazine. If we're talking laws, I'm using the terms that survive in court, not whatever Hollywood made sound cool, but not every conversation is a courtroom. Sometimes it's just someone who learned clip from their granddad who carried a Garand, or from every cop show in the 80s, or from a TV anchor who learned guns from another TV anchor. Language spreads like that. Whether we like it or not, that's why banana clip somehow means both a curved magazine and a hair accessory. Welcome to Earth, I guess. And let's be honest, we kind of helped them create this confusion. The M1 Garand does use clips, en blanc clips, but that go into a fixed magazine and then go ping when they eject. Your granddad wasn't wrong. He was speaking the truth for his rifle. So barking at people like they failed a SAT question ignores how we got here. Here's where I land. I'm not saying we erase the difference. I'm saying we kind of code switch. A casual convo with new shooters, answer what they meant, not what they mangled. Yeah, that mag holds 15. A clip's different. I'll show you later. Keep it moving. Now, training, safety, troubleshooting, the law. Be a surgeon with your words. Guns don't care about your feelings, and neither does the law. Use the exact term for the exact thing. This is a clip. Magazine, clip.
Mag. Clip.
Now, online, if your first instinct is to dunk on a stranger for saying clip, congrats. You might kind of sort of be a little bit of the problem. The Second Amendment isn't a private club for people who've memorized the glossary. It's a right, a big tent right. Don't shrink the tent by making people feel stupid for walking in. And here's the kicker. Half the people who lose their mind over clip versus magazine will still say suppressor instead of silencer, even though the inventor of the silencer called it a silencer. It's in the patent. Now why? Because we already code switch. You do it, I do it, everyone does it. Just be honest about why. Now, as for my policy, be generous with people. They'll learn the right term naturally. Be precise with machines. A tired mag spring doesn't care if you call it a clip, it's still tired. But be ruthless with laws. Words are weapons there. Get them right. If you want a practical example, hand a new shooter both. Magazine in one hand, let them feel the spring tension. Clip in the other, no spring, just cartridges lined up like bills in a money clip. Load something, watch the light bulb turn on. That moment beats 1,000 smug comments.
I'm not so sure about that.
Bottom line, if you're new here and you say clip, I've got your back and your vocabulary. If you're teaching a class, writing a bill, or fixing a gun and you still say clip,
You're an idiot.
You're an idiot.
You're an idiot.
we're gonna have a conversation, a polite one, until it isn't. And look, whether you call it a clip, a mag, or that ammo thing, one thing's non-negotiable. Protect your hearing. That's why I run AKT1 blackout hearing protection. They block the blast, let you hear what matters, and don't make you feel like you're wearing 2 cinder blocks on your head. Plus, they're Bluetooth, so you can listen to music or maybe a Colion Noir rant about this exact topic. Either way, protect the one thing you can replace, your hearing, with the AKT1 blackouts. I'll put a link in the description section of this video. You can check them out, and you can check out these awesome magazines too. That was smooth. Idiot.